Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Larson. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Deflected.
It's tough to keep your shot out of Şengün's reach. You know, he's about 7 feet.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And he sinks the second.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Now here's Thompson. Houston working the ball around. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here's Thompson for 3. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And it's Miami's ball. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Durant with it. Guarded by Smith. Great positioning on the putback.
Man, I love how Smith plays with so much energy. And that time it pays off on the offensive glass.
To the inside. Pass to Smith. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Thompson, no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's Smith. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. That one on Şengün. Miami shooting their first free throw of the game. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the 3rd longest all-time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
There's the double team with Wiggins. Pass to Smith. Out to Thompson. Wiggins with a steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. Adebayo, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
Here's Şengün. Here's Smith. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so Adebayo will bring it up to the Miami Heat. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
A towering presence. Antetokounmpo uses his size to his advantage down low.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Thompson scanning the floor. Misses another. He's 0 for 4.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving,
Kelly, thank you. Pass to Thompson. Screen by Eason. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Heat.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run. And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Houston has possession. They trail by 9. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Durant. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Pass to Şengün. Launches a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Wiggins outside. And so it's Miami. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Durant for 3. Rebound Miami. Mitchell with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
And here's Durant. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Durant got 6.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And there it is for him. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Out to the wing. And then Portis with the dunk.
Sharing the ball has become an emphasis for Jovic, and he's increased his assist total.
The ball's knocked loose. Now Mitchell. No points so far. And then Portis with the dunk.
Timeout. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Rockets trail by 13. For three, Durant. It's hauled in by Portis.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key at excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Outside Hardaway. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Durant. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's now 8 points for Durant.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range. And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Count it from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Here's Thompson. Houston gets it back. Here's Eason. Another three from Houston.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now to Portis. From deep. Offensive board. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Miami leading by 14. Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis, the Greek freak. Fire.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Thompson, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Rockets trail by 14. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanović. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo has got 22.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning is a non-negotiable for me. BA?
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Adebayo. The fader. Yep, that one's good. And the Heat lead by 14.
Well, you have to love a player with the awareness that Bam has here. He knew the situation and beat the shot clock.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Larson. Takes a three. Buries it from 3. Larson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oh, my goodness!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, for 3, Smith. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
VanVleet up top. For 3, Durant. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Timeout. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Miami making a switch here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Durant. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got 13.
You know, they've hit the ground running to get the second half. 4 for 5 so far. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Houston has possession. 17-point game.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Stolen by Thompson. Pass to VanVleet. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Smith no good. Miami leading by 15. Lets it go from the wing. A nice shot by Smith. He's got 11.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to VanVleet. Back to Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Stolen by VanVleet. And here's the fast break. Now here's Smith. Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Here's Jovic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets trail by 12. To the middle. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. So both teams changing it up here. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Here's Hardaway. A minute 4 left in the third. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Back comes Houston in transition. Bogdanovich, that's good.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
From the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Tipped away. Şengün with a steal. And Şengün throw it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Şengün with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets running again. And another basket for Houston.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Johnson on the wing. To win the drought. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Şengün. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Durant. Now Smith. Antetokounmpo covering. Shot clock at 5. Takes one from 10 feet. Smith no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Over to the wing. Smith no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Nails it from 3.
Well, look, it's big trouble for the defense when Giannis is hitting the three-point shot. There is no stopping him.
Pass to Şengün. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Adebayo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Şengün with a steal. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you have to be aware of Giannis. He's got the wingspan to disrupt your shots.
Van Vliet. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And so Adebayo will bring it up to the Heat. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Durant with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Smith got 4 points now in the quarter.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Wiggins for the triple.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
They swipe it. And here we go. The Heat fast break. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Here's Durant. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Durant's got 11 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Rockets trail by 9. Now Smith. And stolen by Adebayo. And they're pushing it up. Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Good for 2.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Hook loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. Here's Wiggins. Can't hit it.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Sengun with it, guarded by Smith.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here's Thompson. They double team Thompson. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. There's the double team with Wiggins. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Now on to Kupo. .133 left in the fourth quarter. Rockets trail by 11. Deflects the pass. Here's Larson. Smith outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sengun with a steal. Now Eason. Jacks up a 3. Wiggins with a rebound.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Heat.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Start it.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
That's good from Smith. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Antetokounmpo, right side. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Now Adebayo. Oh, he leaves no question.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment. No doubt, that just about seals it.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And he drops it first. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Yes, sir! So no problem for my